What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another tune from the score to Flunk Punk Rumble, or again in Japanese, Yankee-kun to Megane-chan, which the live-action J-drama comes from 2010. I don't know specifically how much before that the manga was. It's not one of the mangas I have, but at some point I might like to read it because it's always interesting to see a distinction between a manga and an anime, or indeed a manga and a live action show, in terms of, who plays a character that previously is only on paper, who will make different narrative decisions as a director for a show that, you're working from a book source. Nevertheless, I do remember enjoying the show, and as I said, it's based on a couple characters who are at different places in their trajectory through school. One who used to be a delinquent but has now gotten her life on track and is trying to encourage a guy she meets at school and is in her class where she's the class representative, who wants to just kind of continue being a delinquent and just going through life not caring much, and she's trying to change that. She's trying to bring him into line with the way she sees things now, and to make him recognize that it would be in his interest to do that as well, and all the little adventures they go through. But yeah, we're going to listen to a tune called Solitary, which I think maybe, if I'm recalling correctly, is focused on Daichi, the guy at the beginning of the show especially, because, again, he's not really interested in making friends or forging, enjoyable experiences with his classmates as he goes through school. He just kind of wants to, ignore or sleep through his classes and get up to no good after school and so on. And so I think this song perhaps speaks to his psycho-emotional place, especially in the earlier part of the show, before he perhaps begins to warm up to the idea that maybe there's more fun to be had, maybe there's more reward in being a bit more diligent in school. So let's give it a listen. This is from the Flunk Punk Rumble soundtrack by Nobuchika Teruyuki from the 2010 show, the live-action J-drama, and the track is called Solitary. Love it. Definitely a shorter piece. But yes, so we get, I think, two distinct atmospheres there that overlap, and if I'm recalling correctly, specifically in regard to Daichi, the male character, in that, number one, we sense a bit of melancholy, a bit of reflective sadness, and I'm not recalling, his backstory, so there might be something specific in that realm as well. But even if it's just about him not enjoying school and not really caring to make friends, or feeling like, there are other classmates who are warm and inviting and, looking to share fun experiences, it does sound like he's someone who internally is not happy, someone who, would rather just like forget it all, just like sweep it all away. I don't want to go to school, I don't want to sit through classes. I certainly don't want to, be in an after school band or enjoy my time here the way that we're supposed to. But there's also a tough edge to it, especially in the second half when the guitar comes in and the percussion scheme kicks in. And it feels like someone who's bristling at any interjection in that. Like, don't bother me. Like, I don't need your help. I'm here. I can take care of myself. And it doesn't matter if I get bad grades. Don't worry about me. So it feels like maybe both sides of someone who's deliberately choosing to be a loner might be exuding or exhibiting to those externally, looking from the outside. So yeah, we get a bit of a tough edge. We get a bit of a deliberate, like lone wolf type of attitude, especially in the second half, but also that inside there might be some pain, some sadness, and some maybe unrecognized longing that, like, I don't feel any connections. Maybe I could feel better, but I'm not going to let myself think about that because, that's just something that, like, goody two-shoes type students do. So, again, without even fully remembering the episodes of the show, without even remembering specifically how most of the tracks are used, I get a real vibe from this track, which I think is a testament to the composition. So, again, I'm looking forward to going through more from this and other shows that I haven't actually done watch-alongs for, as well as shows I've either finished or I'm currently going through, which right now is the very end of Hanayori Dango Returns, the second season, after which I'm going to watch the film, the finale film, and then, or final, and then we'll go on to Hananoche Hare and more after that. So, in any case, let me know what you think of this piece. I will see you next time. Peace.